Hi viewers, this is Shahidul once again welcome you to the Shahidul Academy. Hope you guys are passing very good time. I would like to thank all of you who have already subscribed to my channel and requesting who is new today to get the update notification, subscribe to my channel and activate the bell item to get your update. You can be what you can believe. That means your success linked to your belief. You will be what you can believe in. So without believing, you cannot achieve anything. That will be covered today through a story. Category will be detailed today. So what is belief? Before I explain what is belief, let me remind you the story of the greatest American scientist. You see the picture. I think all of you do recognize the man handed a electric bulb, who has invented the electric light, electric power generation, mass communication, motion picture camera, phonographs, etc., etc., who is very much renowned all over the world. All the world know him. He is Thomas Alva Edison. Do we really know the background of Thomas Alva Edison? What happened at his early age? Maybe we know. However, I would like to remind you his early age story. It was an inspiration behind his journey to become the greatest scientist in his early age. At the early age, he lost his father. Thomas Alva Edison returned to his home from his school with a letter. The letter was provided by the school to his mom. He handed over the letter to his mom and said, "It is sent by my teacher." His mother carefully read the letter and she was silent for a moment. Alva Edison asked her, "What happened, mother?" Then his mother told him that you are so brilliant, you are so powerful, you have that much power to learn, to get the idea of the environment, of the idea of some new things. But the school teachers are not that much capable to teach you. So they have requested me to transfer you to a very good school so that you can get your proper teaching, as you are very, very brilliant. You study more, one day you will be the one whom the world will recognize as a talent person. Edison started studying at home. His mother always guided him. That was the first inspiration, first motivation, first belief in own capability, first step to make confident, first thought of positiveness, first impression of inner expectations. That's why one day we found the weak students as Thomas Alva Edison, the greatest scientist of so many things. It's around 30 years later when Thomas Alva Edison became Thomas Alva Edison, recognized all over the world. Meanwhile, he has lost his mother. One day he was working in his workshop and suddenly he found the old trunk, and it was his mother's trunk, and inside the trunk he got the letter, and he recognized the letter. Yes, it is that letter what was sent from my school to my mom, but he never read it. He was a bit emotional to get his letter what his mother was provided to. Then suddenly he opened the letter and He was surprised to know what was written in the letter. Few words like, your child is weak in studies, his future is totally black, that's why we cannot keep him in our school anymore. Then he kept silent for a while. He thought, yes, the turning point of his life was that moment when his mother got the letter from school. The letter was full of negativity, the letter was full of demotivation, but his mother turned all the demotivation and negative things in a positive things, in a motivational things, in a inspirations, and that was the inspiration. That's why Thomas Alva Edison becomes today's Thomas Alva Edison. So this is called belief. This is called inspiration. That means if you see the picture, a small child just fly away in the air, having in his mind, having this belief that his father will catch him, will save him, that is called belief. That means your beliefs shape your values, impact your emotions, and motivate your behavior. It is essential that you know what you believe and why do you believe that. That is very important. What I do believe and why I am believing that. 80 to 95% of our things comes from our habits of thoughts, that is called attitudes. Those habits of thoughts come from our belief. And if I ask you, where do your belief come from? Belief come from our teachers. So who are our teachers? Only the person who is teaching in the schools? No, our teachers are all the people you came in connect with and their beliefs. That means from the very boyhood we came connection with my family members, my neighbor, my relatives, friends. So they all are my teachers, and from him my beliefs is basically reformed. That is very true. When you born, we don't have any preconceptions about our potentiality. We don't have any mindset. We don't have any particular belief. For an example, I born in a Muslim family, someone born in Christian family. So from the very first day, I came to know my father, my mother, and my other family members are praying 5 times a day. That set my belief. Yes, this is my religion. I have to do it. Look, the belief first founded during my early age. So our environment, our past experience, our parents, our education, creative things, all are my people whom we should consider as a teacher, as we are learning every time, every day, every time, and every moment. Okay, let's talk about the belief category. Beliefs can be split into only 2 distinct categories. Number 1, positive belief, and another one is negative belief. Let's see what is positive belief. I am very good at dealing with people. That means that is the positivity. Yes, I have got the encourage, I got the inspiration, I can deal people in a very good way. That is positive. I have a great ability to make money. That is positive. And mistakes offer you a great opportunity for learning and development. If we do something mistake, it doesn't mean we should give up. Never give up. Always remember, mistakes offer you a great opportunity for learning and development. These are the things are positive beliefs. So, if you have the positive belief in yourself, that will create positive expectation. If you can think in a positive way, you can expect things in a positive way. So positive beliefs create positive expectations. If you can create the positive expectations, that may produce self-motivating behavior. If you are positive, you are self-motivated. If you are self-motivated, your outcome is excellent. You never hang up. You never look behind. You never give up if you are self-motivated and your result is excellent. That means if you are positive, your result, your ultimate outcome is excellent. Okay, number 2, that is negative beliefs. So what can be the examples? Let me explain a few of the examples of negative beliefs. I'm too old to run a marathon. If I give up, then nothing is possible. The government in this country make it impossible for people to start a successful business. This is all negativity. We are just, complaining. We are just making a reason to hide ourselves. That is the negative attitudes. Nobody in my family has ever gone to university, so I am sure as well not going to be able to. It was nobody in your family did this. It doesn't mean you cannot do this. It is you who can achieve the success, who can change the rule. So these all are the negative beliefs. So if you pose a negative belief, that will create definitely a negative expectations. So if it is produced the negative expectations, that means your self-defeating behavior is produced. I mean, you never self-motivated, you always self-defeating. So if it is self-defeating behavior, then the outcome is very poor. That means negative belief is creating poor outcomes. So the positive belief equals to excellent outcome and negative belief equals to poor outcome. So now think what we should believe in, positive or negative. Thank you very much and see you soon in other sessions with some other extended discussions about you can be what you can believe.